It's fun than filling in Nova applications and all the stuff that you need to. I mean, look at some of the questions I got on here are really. I mean, it's simple, easy, 69, easy steps. When you're in section on page 2 on the VFI, one of the questions is 62. List the price. List the whatever price. You must provide the list price for the M1 type approved vehicle only. This will be the price the day before the date from which the vehicle was originally registered. Is this even English? If I get read out this, then I'll tell you how easy it is, but fun. Because my bike's a Honda dealer website, whatever, I can actually get, I need to get a date thingy. I need to get official dating certificate, and this service is charged at £25 plus VAT, so 30 quid, payable only by bank transfer, however we ask for payment. Fine, I can do all this. So yeah, I'm going to have to do all this. So we're now on the 7th of October, and I got an email back from Honda. Quite early in the morning actually, 8:30 in the morning, cool. And I've sent them all the data. I need to go and attach some floatelos. So, now, hopefully this bike is 1980 or 1981. And I think it will be around that time because the 110 wasn't actually made for much longer after that. They downgraded it to a 90cc to put it under 100 cc's, which I think you can get away with more stuff if you were under 100 cc's back in the ye old days. That's on there sort of. Right, frame numbers. Frame numbers, where are they? They sanded off. Should be around the headstock area. Where are they? Other side? Oh, it's spider season. I don't like it. Right, so let's get to work on this thing. So, as I don't have, I have got a bracket coming on the way, which I bought from the seller with the bike. He hasn't sent it because he hasn't got it yet, whatever. He planned on doing it himself, but yeah, he never got around to doing it. He's decided to buy himself another bike, so he had to get rid of some bikes quick. That's how I ended up with this. Anyway, yeah, so I have got a bracket coming, so I could convert this to a new system, a 12-volt system, put a life fan in there, which I might still do, but I haven't got the bracket yet, so while I'm waiting for the bracket to come, I've got the wiring diagram up here. I'll try and have a look and see why it's not sparking. If I can figure it out, great. If I can't, well, it hasn't cost me anything, really. And I've got some spare parts to swap around and change to give it a try. Right, let's do it. Now my bike doesn't have a centre stand, but I've got this spare one, so I guess I could try and get this fitted. Don't know if this will be the right one or not. I think I've got a spring for it knocking around. But yeah, no centre stand, which is I will get one for it at some point, but I'm not sure if this will fit. Right, so it's a bit dark in here, so I've got the light shining in. I'm going to try and stick a battery into it. This is a 6-volt battery, this is a 6-volt bike. So if I can wire a battery into it, then that can give me a good indication of if the wiring's all going through and stuff. So if I've got, I don't know, if the actual like indicators and stuff work, you can eliminate quite a lot if I can get this battery wired in. But I'm not sure where it's meant to go, and I don't think this is the original loom. I mean, that's supposed to be plugged into something, I'm guessing. So yeah, I have to track it all back. At least there's no dead spiders in this one, like my last bike that I took apart. Frame's quite solid, only some like minor surface rust, which is really quite nice. Might go in with some hammerite later, on a later date, and just clean up the little tiny bits of surface rust it has got. Like I say, it's going to be an off-road bike, so I don't need it to look pretty. I don't want this rust to develop any more than it already has. Just a little bit of surface is fine. Get in there with a little bit of hammerite and paint it. It's going to be covered by a panel. Oh, and then it's going to be covered in mud, so no one's going to see it anyway. So I'm recording my phone, so let's see if we can do it. Japanese to English. What we got? Okay, cool, we actually got it. So we've got battery breather tube on the battery elbow. Please plug. Note: pipe should be done as shown in figure below. Okay. Note meaning. Battery elbow. Oh, battery elbow, eh? Battery breather tube. I say in theory, let's just double check this all. Make sure this is all working before we 20 volts, so this should get 6 volts off this at least, and we got lovely 6.1. so and blast, not close enough, am I? Sketchiness. Take the camera off. Okay, so hooray! Right, so we've got power going to it. Oh, got lights? Anything? Yay! Park lights are working. Left indicator. That's working. Right, well we're getting somewhere. So we've got no spark, but we've got lights. Is the brake lights working? Can't actually see. It's very dim probably. Yep, that is coming on. Lovely. Awesome. Awesome. Right. Okay, so hooking up a 6 volt still works. So let's unwire this because this is a bit precarious, let's face it. Shouldn't leave that in there for long periods of time. It's not fused. Right, let's take these out. So that's my... So we need to wire something into the battery here in series, possibly, but we don't need a battery really. We just need to work out why it's not sparking. Now, all the wires seem okay. This seems okay. I tested this with a voltmeter, and it seems to give me a reading. I don't know what the correct readings are for this. But it should give me something, and it gives me something, so I'm happy that that's possibly okay. The only thing I can think of then would be the kill switch. Now, as I'm missing the kill switch, I can't actually tell which way it's meant to go, and these contacts are meant to be jumped together to, well, to kill the engine. So that not having a button, possibly why it's not sparking. So I might go rob my button off the CB250 RS because it's the same one or something. That's possibly why the engine's not sparking. At a glance, this would be the culprit. So what am I going to have to do here to unplug it? Problem with electrical faults, they're very hard to track down. So yeah, a lot of testing is going to be required while I wait. But you know what, if the new bracket comes and the new, you know, whatever, I can strip down another cub. I'm going to strip down another cub and stick everything in this just to get it running. I mean, there's lots to do on this bike anyway. I think I'm going to get this seat redone. Let's face it, this seat needs redoing. Let's try to find a nice cover for that. Just get a generic seat cover and staple it all on or something. I'm sure that'll be fine. I'm sure that will be fine. I can staple gun a new. It might not say Honda on the back, but as you can see, it's gone. Tanker. Any more Japanese I can have a translate on? Oh, I wonder what this says on the side of the engine. It says amount of engine oil. Oh, let's take a picture of that actually. That'll work. That's something I need to get some hand guards for this, won't I? I think I just need to get some standard hand guards on there, wraparounds. So I need to get some hand guards. Cool. Yeah, so I have to get this all running and then I have to get it all kitted out. I mean, it's got a bash plate, which is cool. So apparently it doesn't quite fit. A Lifehound engine won't fit in here. Apparently not. Yeah, I can see the bolting position is slightly different at the back. Here it is, I think. Yeah, it's ever so slightly off, I think, which would be a really pain because I reckon this wouldn't line up either. So yeah, I really don't want to change the engine, but if I can't find this electrical fault, I think I will. But yeah, I'm not sure where it's coming from exactly. Oh yeah, definitely some new rubbers. These are awful. They just put like some chicken wire around it or something. I see I've got some spare ones knocking about. Alternatively though, I will be nicking everything from another cub, so I'll probably have to change the foot pegs around anyway. So according to the wiring loom, last try for the day, according to the wiring loom, I am missing a bit of it, so the black and black will end up meeting together, which I've put together now, and then I need to connect a battery plus and negative, and then I'll try kicking it and see what happens. It's a bit of a dodgy setup, but I put some longer wires on it so I wouldn't have to stand it on a box. Right, so in theory I should be able to turn this on, and now we should have some power going through the bike. Let's see what happens first. Okay, so there's some power going through the bike. Now what happens when I kick it? Do we get a spark? No. Still nothing. Okay. Well, it's worth a try, I guess. These looms are similar to a C90's. Let's disconnect it. These are very similar to a C90 loom. In fact, I'm pretty sure all these colours are even the same. So what I'm going to do now... Well, I don't think I need to do anything much now. The only thing I can think of is the ignition coil. I'm going to have to look online to see what the values are for the ignition coil. See if I can find that out and just test it. But I'm happy that all the wiring is sort of working. Oh wow, I mean look how nice and clean that is in there. Oh my god, it's immaculate. No dead spiders or anything. Oh, it's so good. Right, let's work out what I was trying to do again. Disconnect something, right. There's a pigeon on my roof. Get off my roof, pigeon. Taking the seat off, and I want to have a look at the petrol tank on the underside. Now, to get to it, you have to unbolt this bolt, which is right here. Now, can you see what they've done here? Let's hang the light up. Right, so the exhaust comes along here, and then it curves in, so you can actually access this bolt. Now, what manufacturer actually would care enough to actually have it so that the exhaust comes in and it's perfectly shaped so that it moves out the way so you can get your socket right there? Like, that's how good this bike is to work on. Honda actually cared about the engineer, about the mechanics. I think that's enough work for this episode anyway. Thanks to all the patrons and donations. We'll start to do live streams again soon. Just as soon as I figure out what I want to do with this loom. Do I want to keep it or change it? I don't like doing the electric stuff on stream. It's incredibly boring, and I don't want to get distracted either because I need 100% concentration when I'm doing wiring. Because yes, it is a bit difficult to do. But yeah, figuring it out slowly. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Catch you next video.